Guys, I learned today that the internet is a series of tubes and that it is not a truck.
It's not a big truck.
It is
The
not a
internet
big
is
truck.
not a big truck.
You know,
It is
The internet is a series of tubes.
the little that we discussed, I'm still like, I don't think I even understand conceptually. What?
I mean, it's been literally 18 years, so I don't remember what point he was trying to make with that.
Like, what could you possibly mean by being against net neutrality and the internet isn't a big truck, guys? Come on.
Well, this is actually rather funny. This is a partial text of his comments. I think this is worth reading because it's quite funny.
Okay.
He says 10 movies streaming across that internet, and what happens to your personal internet? I just the other day got an internet email that was sent to me by my staff at 10 o'clock in the morning on Friday. I got it yesterday, Tuesday. Why? Because it got tangled up with all those things going on that internet commercially. They want to deliver vast amounts of information over the internet. And again, the internet is not something you can just dump something on. It's not a big truck. It's a series of tubes. And if you don't understand, those tubes can be filled. And if they're filled, when you put your message in, it gets in line, and it's going to be delayed by anyone.
That's why the
not how
jammer.
any of that works.
That's why the jammer was blocking my signal.
Your
It all
tube
comes
is
back.
clogged.
My tube was clogged. It's because the internet's not a big truck.
Yeah, welcome back to the year 2006 for anyone who missed this meme the first time around, like Isaac did. It is
Apparently.
very funny. I did not remember that that's what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm your host, Isaac MCCanary, and luckily in the future, when you have to fly your plane over the internet, it's not... Well, it's kind of made out of a series of tubes if we're going to base anything off of Ace Combat 3. Everybody introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Jackson, and I'm flying through those tubes tonight.
Hi, my name is Sean, also known as the Talking Skull, and I drive the internet truck. Load up, motherfuckers.
And remember, becoming simultaneously beater af you rev pertedactylu be flighting Trittler jet in the ground in you lie fit valiantly.
Valiantly attempted.
Thank you. I think I got most of it right.
Yeah, I mean, that's about as good as you can hope to get with this complete gobbledygook. This is one of the most garbled AI texts I've ever seen.
It's so hard to top Dustle Darts from last week.
Dustle Darts
Dustle Darts is immortal.
is immortalized. I mean, I like this one too. I also just like
Becoming
this picture.
cestuously better lying, competenty icker aft urtisfi fighter jet, but priatit crashing the ground until you fly flirtlessly.
Flawlessly. I mean, the ground is a very powerful statement.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be careful of the ground. I definitely have made that spelling error many times in my own time, trying to write a message and forgetting to delete the or the a in a sentence.
Particles are silly. They're easy to mess up.
Hey, it got fighter jet. It just got fighter jet.
Yeah, fighter jet's just in there.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I don't know. We were like, why dartboards?
Why dartboards?
Why dartboards?
Oh no, yeah.
Also, welcome, Squid. Squid! You can't be mad at me. They didn't kill Rena, and they didn't like it. Squid made fun of me for accidentally shooting.
I would have
I
shot her
did
on
it.
purpose if I had the choice. Look at this man's knee.
Yeah, I don't want to show.
It's horrible.
That's a
It's
Jacob's
like
Ladder,
two
man.
walnuts.
That's a man from Jacob's Ladder, Sean. We don't talk about him. I like that, weirdly enough, given the cyberpunk dystopia, corporate dystopia of Ace Combat 3, that these are all just real posters that could exist in that game.
Yeah, this one's kind of incredible.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
They got that blue and orange going on, man.
Contrasting colors. I like the red fighter jet.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Jackson, you're up, my boy.
Mm-hmm.
Plug in your controller.
Glug in your controller.
Plug in your controller, indeed.
What's your fun fact, Squid?
I mean, you gave me a fun fact earlier that I totally had forgotten about, which was we listened to the And No Eggs song.
We did listen to And No Eggs.
And I can't believe I either never have heard And No Eggs, or it has been a really long time since I've heard And No Eggs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a good song. Good band. I'm enjoying it. Thank you for sharing Tool with me, Sean.
Absolutely. They're great.
Yeah. I guess I'm a Tool head now, guys.
Welcome to the clan.
Finally, someone could call me a Tool, and I could be proud of it.
So Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, the singer of Ace Combat 5's The Journey Home, also voiced the big good Hydeale in Final Fantasy XIV around the horn since the whole English cast was changed for Heavensward onwards.
That's awesome. See, that's like a fun fact for all of us, because that's like a fun Ace Combat fact for me and a fun Final Fantasy fact for you guys.
And I'm here too.
If I can fun fact, I want to say Mary Elizabeth McGlynn is Julia from Cowboy Bebop, married to Steve Blue.
My God, that game. I did not know that she did the song for that game. That makes me love that game even more. Fucking
good fun fact, Squid.
Yeah, that was a good fun fact. I did not know that. I also did not realize that they were married. I feel like I should have known that.
Yeah, Julia and Spike Spiegel are married in real life.
Wow, canonically they're married, Sean.
Mm-hmm. It all worked out, actually.
Yeah. Dude, he got over Julia.
I don't even remember what we're doing. I feel like we just kind of went last stream.
Oh, Jackson's on Canyon. Jackson's on Canyon Run.
I'm having a bad time.
Oh yeah. They update Project Nemo.
They did. This is the most recent release with a full English translation, including the
codex.
Including the codex. So we've been reading the codex, and it's actually filled with some. Okay, I need to rephrase that. I need to really.
It contains some good stuff.
It also contains a lot of nothing.
Yes.
Which is fair. But I kind of like that because there's a lot of nothing on the internet, and it's actually kind of realistic that way.
Sure.
I don't put a lot of nothing in my Pokedex, like.
What do you think the worst Pokedex entry is, Jackson? Should everyone make a round robin pick of what they think the worst Pokedex entry is in a Pokemon game and see whose is actually the worst?
Yeah, just give me a Pokemon and I'll pull up its Pokedex entry. Boy, I really almost just named a fake one. I was like, Gruzzler.
Oh man, my favorite Pokemon, Gruzzler.
I don't know where that came from.
Dude, he evolves into Grunger, and Grunger is sleeping.
Then he gets grizzled at one point.
There's still some dialogue that's missing subtitles, Squid, but almost none. Almost everything is subtitled.
And to be fair, I don't
Honestly,
think
we are on the one mission that has the most unsubtitled dialogue.
right,
true.
and I think that's not a fault of the subbers. I think there's a stylistic choice they're going there, and it's just unfortunate that that isn't subbed because they can't sub it.
Suburbs. I'm trying to think.
What do you want to you want to open up with a reading? What do you want to read, Jackson? You want to read about Lucia?
I thought we were picking our worst Pokedex entries.
I'm going to go with my gut and say Caterpie.
Oh.
I'm gonna say Oddish.
Oddish. Okay, interesting.
It's between Caterpie or Pidgey for me. I remember Pidgey's being really stupid.
I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna go with Slugma.
Whoa.
Give me a second to remember. Yeah, I remember Slugma. Okay.
Okay, sorry, Jackson, which one did you say?
Oddish.
Oddish. So we have Caterpie, Oddish, and Slugma. Caterpie.
I forgot to do anything, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go with the first available Pokedex entry for each of these.
Okay. There.
Um,
Because I think original Pokemon. Well, there's probably something to be said that newer Pokemon. Well, yeah. I think this is the best way to do it. Either way.
Also, Squid, we are trying to guess the worst Pokedex entry just off gut instinct.
Mm-hmm.
So Caterpie, its short feet are tipped with suction pads that enable it to tirelessly climb slopes and walls. See, that's just adorable. Now, in yellow, they gave it a different one that's quite bad.
I want to know the yellow one. I gotta.
If you touch the feeler on top of its head, it will release a horrible stink to protect itself.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oddish gives us... During the day, it keeps its face buried in the ground. At night, it wanders around sowing its seeds. Yelp just made all of the Pokemon horrifying. Jesus.
Yeah,
so that
I
was the
remember that
original
being a
red and
thing.
blue one. And then yellow, Oddish, says... It may be mistaken for a clump of weeds. If you try to yank it out of the ground, it shrieks horribly.
Hey, I think I like Yellow's description, Sean.
And then Slugma, and this is not gonna be... This is Gen 2, so...
Right.
It never sleeps. It has to keep moving because if it stopped, its magma body would cool and harden.
Yeah, I remember
Oh my
that being a
goodness.
thing. That's why I was like, I have to avoid second generation. They get fucking buck wild in second generation. They get really intense.
Yeah, that's wild.
There's also a lot of entries about like how like they're so many of the Pokemon are like voracious like predators, and I'm like, Pokemon eat each other?
I mean, Gen 1 had Charmander. Was it only a later Pokedex entry that says it'll die if its flame goes out, or was that original? That's probably yellow.
That was the television show that they were like, you can't let the Charmander's tail go out or it fucking dies.
I see.
No. That was the anime.
Jackson, are you eating food right now?
Maybe.
I was like, you've been stalling a lot on this mission.
Funnily enough, I
You
do
go
now
for some
have
food right now, Squid.
I ate pork chop with chopped broccoli and turnips. Turnips are good, guys. Turnips are good, guys.
I haven't had a turnip in a hell fortnight.
I never had turnips as a kid.
I have the Dinner of Champions food, which actually Well, then, no, Sean. If you want to try to take over, take some turns on this canyon one.
No, this is your proving ground, man. This is where you gotta really let the rubber meet the road.
You gotta
Gotcha.
step it up. You gotta step it up.
Because I do have dinner in front of me now. I do have the dinner of champion squid. I've got. We made sort of. I say we, Savannah, my wife. Made sort of like a homemade.
My wife.
My wife likes beef, pork, bulgogi like thing. Pretty good. And I'm also eating as a snacky on the side. Yeah, dinner is Korean beef bulgogi, and on the side I'm snacking on dark chocolate almonds, which are totally different.
Extra big Cheez-Its. They're just Cheez-Its, but like with 30% more surface area. It's
got shredded. She's giving me the deets. It's got shredded carrots, onion, and fried egg.
That sounds good. And hey now, don't knock spaghetti, squid. I've made me some real damn good spaghetti. Get some spaghetti and bean balls.
Do we read one, by the way, or do we?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I forget who was next up for reading.
Oh no.
Okay.
Boop, boop, boop,
This
boop,
could be
boop, boop, boop.
this could be like Peyton Manning or something like that. The Peyton dispute.
I mean,
No, that's with an E, I think.
That'll just be
yeah.
about football. Nobody here cares about football except
That's
Sean.
not true. I was getting there. You go.
Wait, can we add a football fact to that fact we had earlier so that way Sean can feel included?
I love that we've reduced Sean to only being a football fan.
That's my thing. That's always been my one thing.
That's true. It does make you distinct from at least the rest of the few of us.
Give me the scroll down. I want the old man.
And no spoilers, Squid. I'm trying not to spoil things and doing a bad job at it, but I'm trying.
Yeah, Aldair. Nascimento Aldair Carlos, born July 21st, 1964. Graduated from Peijing University in 1989 with a degree in economics. Joined General Resource Ltd. the same year. Currently General Resource who cares?
Well, he's an old man who owns a very powerful company. That's all I guess you need to know. His name is Nascimento.
Nascimento is an interesting name.
It might be a little on the nose.
Do you think that in college they called him Nasty Mento?
Probably. And then he went,
Nasty
I'll show
Mentos.
them, I'll make the world's biggest corporation and ruin the planet. Or something.
So when you said it's a bit on the nose, what's the nose like?
Where's the nose at?
Right there. I'm pointing at it.
Well, I just been like, is his name like a reference to something I'm missing, or?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just being stupid. It's just I misread it as narcissist is in there.
Oh,
Maybe I'm just being stupid.
That's a stretch.
Okay. I just see NAS and apparently I'm selfish.
But that's not even how that word is spelled.
you're sure it's
Clearly,
NAR.
like narcissist himself looked in the pool and immediately saw himself.
Isaac telling on himself in a major way. It's fine. It's fine.
Don't you do
NAS
this
is
to
the
me.
rapper, dude.
Yeah, you're right.
Nas.
Oh, nose, yeah.
Well,
Nobody
no.
likes old Nas.
Yeah, old Nas. Thank you.
What's old Nas up to these days?
He's still in the game.
Is you?
I think so. I mean, Magic 3 was like 2016 or something, I think.
Dang.
Fortunately, the only old hip hop artist I can think of is Snoop. That's just because I've known him forever, not because I think he's necessarily old. Snoop, you're not old!
I mean,
I was surprised.
Snoop's kind of old.
Yeah, no, Snoop is quite old at this point.
But we love you, Snoop.
Yeah, we love him.
We do
can
love
love
Snoop.
old people.
You can like.
Listen, I got called old recently, and I'm 30, and I still have mixed feelings about that.
We're old now, I'm sorry.
I know.
Dude,
What was
remember when chat realized how old we were
Oh
a
yeah.
couple of weeks ago? I forget who it was in chat. Somebody in chat was like, y'all are 30? I thought you were
Yeah.
my age.
Uh-huh. Get Grandpa out of here. Get Grandpa
We are Grandpa.
out of here.
We got those timeless voices.
Grandpa and proud, Isaac.
See, Sean, I just saw myself when I looked at this picture of Nascimento. I'm sorry. What do you want from me?
I want you to be
Nasty
old and
ninjas.
proud.
That's a good callback.
How much boo goo 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 I've left, Jack? And
About half. I've been trying to down it. I mean, it's very tasty.
I did send you a video we could put on while we're just sitting here.
oh, you sent me?
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm in the pilot suit tonight, so I've been trying to down this.
Oh,
very tasty.
okay. Yeah, we can put this on. Yeah,
We can have this on stream. It's not copyrighted.
No, it'll just get muted probably.
The internet is not a big truck. The internet
Oh yeah, I remember this. Oh shoot.
Welcome to the olden days.
Come join us. You're only 4 years young. Well, 3 years. I could do math. 2 years younger than me. I'm only 31.
The internet is not a big truck. The internet
Wait, you what?
31.
streaming stuff.
Is someone 33 or something? Oh, 20. Oh, it's Squish 29. Yeah, my bad.
The internet is tubes. Connections,
Man.
consumers, mass commercial.
I-
big truck.
What's funny is I feel like this had a couple resurgences, and I don't think I realized that this was like a hot button topic at the time in like 2006. Like
It
I think
really
about
was.
I think about the time when it was talked about, less than 5 years ago. When did that happen? That's when I think about when we were talking about net neutrality again, and
It's not a big truck. The internet
As it turns out, the battle for net neutrality will never end as long as ISPs exists.
Yeah.
these people are asking for regulation, okay? I just the other day.
man, you reading that testimonial,
10 o'clock in the morning.
like it didn't even sound like you knew how to speak English.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I thought you were finished, sir. No, I'm not finished. These people are massively this world of the internet. Why? Tubes. The internet is tubes. Providers, consumers, movies delivered to your house. Big truck, small business.
Big truck.
Tubes. Series of tubes.
Yeah, this does take me back though. This is a precious era of the internet that I miss. Listen, you really gotta dig into the Electrosphere to get to this part of the internet, guys. It's still
You
in
do.
there.
You need the deep knowledge.
Uh-huh.
The internet is consumers.
That's the old memes of YouTube. You have to know exactly what you're searching for.
Uh-huh.
Whole book at a time. Maybe there is a place for the internet. And again, the internet is a series of tubes.
Hopefully the algorithm blesses.
Uh-huh.
It'll end up on somebody's feed.
What if you like scrolled down and suddenly, honestly, Aldair looks like the kind of guy who would claim that the internet
Oh,
is
yeah.
a series of tubes as
He
we
really
sit
would.
as we sit in the Electrosphere, which is clearly tube shaped.
It is pretty
Also,
cute.
I just want to point out that video I think is the original one from like the original upload. It was uploaded in 2006, so if it's not the literal original, then it was a very quick re-upload.
Yeah.
And the description just says, "This video sucks."
Dude, listen.
The old internet was so good.
I was right on the curtails of that, I feel like, because so much of my early content was just about, man, I just make bad shit and I don't actually care.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this sucks. I agree. That was I feel like that's not... Maybe it's not really a thing. That's the thing is, like I've run into this a couple times where, somebody like joined was talking about how they had brain rot, and I'm like, I'm from I'm from the aughts. We've been baked into the brain rot. You don't even understand, man. We grew up on llamas with hats.
Yeah.
And the Badgers song. Our brain rot is matured. Or fermented.
Some people really liked Annoying Orange back in the day, and like.
I never got
Annoying
into
Orange sucked.
I will admit, one of my probably the YouTuber I watched most that I'm like, wow, I'm glad I stopped watching him, was actually Tobuscus.
Yeah.
And I've watched a little bit of, and I watched a little bit of Markiplier, and I think he's like, the good version of that, but it's still just not what I want to watch.
Sure.
The only reason why, this is another fun fact. The only reason why, what's up?
Welcome, Garegia.
Welcome, Gregia. The only reason why I knew anything about Annoying Orange was actually kind of dope, is that my community college professor's daughter was Annoying Orange's wife.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What a small world.
Right? It was crazy. Like, and he was pretty proud of it. He was just like, "Hi, I'm your chemistry teacher for
the father of the person who married the Annoying Orange."
Literally, yeah, it was one of his fun facts. It was like, dang, like, I mean, shoot, I guess I'd be kind of proud of it by extension. It's like, dang, my kid married a celebrity, so he was happy about it.
Yeah. Dude, do you want to know an old internet thing that made a weird comeback recently?
What's up?
What?
Marcel the Shell with shoes on. They made a
Yeah!
fucking movie
They
out
made
of
a
Marcel
movie
the
of
Shell
that.
with shoes on, like last year.
They did, and I had to be told that was a thing, and I was like, what the fuck is this abysmal looking thing that apparently was really good, but also...
I enjoyed it back in the day.
I just didn't know what it was. I was like, what the fuck is this thing?
It was just like cute humor.
Oh, that's fair.
Marcel was just adorable, and the world was a vexing puzzle to her.
And shouldn't it? She's a vexing puzzle to me. She is a shell with feet and googly eyes.
Mhm.
And also, don't get in trouble at work on our behalf, but I appreciate it.
We're glad you're here.
Yeah.
You're just in time for us to actually start playing the video game.
Yeah, I got like 3 bites left. What's up?
Jackson made me hungry now.
I'm sorry.
I did consider ordering Domino's today, and then I was like, no, I shouldn't. And you know what? I should have. Fuck me.
Fuck me right up with that saucy round triangle mess.
Give me that fucking sloppy mess right in my goddamn hole.
Everyone agrees pizza is the perfect shape of food.
Yeah.
It's efficient, it's got a handle, it can feed multiple people, it can feed multiple people in one night, it can feed one person probably more than one night.
Definitely don't eat a whole large-sized pizza and a half in one evening. I've definitely never done that.
I was gonna say, don't look at me, dude.
I definitely didn't almost take off the delivery man's hand. The delivery hand.
Delivery hand.
Don't bite the hand that delivers.
That's like some Indiana Jones and the delivery hand.
Well, I have to save that.
So I'm thinking I'm taking this plane because normally I like go fast, zoom, zoom, but this is a mission where going slow can really help me out, and like if I have to really push hard to go fast, then this can be good.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. Also, it had a high amount of stability.
Yeah. It's also just a bomber. So yeah, I think this will actually work really well for you. It's a good call, Jackson. I agree with your assessment.
Squid, I spent like years eating pizza for like half of my dinners.
How could you just spend years sitting there eating pizza?
This town is full of pizza.
Oh god, where is that from? I've already forgotten.
It's a meme that I made and then didn't share with the internet. But it is related to Silent Hill 2.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. It's very fun.
Honestly, Isaac, if you want to just post that to your channel,
Oh,
I would be happy to give it to you.
sure. I'll still quote you on it. You got a quote from me.
Thank you.
Now, if you want to see how silly I do like this plane, but it's very silly. If you hit select, I believe. Yeah. Got 2 cockpits?
You're a butterfly.
Whoa.
You're
something. You're something. Dude, you're the Radical 102. Isn't this because there's two of you? Yeah. Listen, just because pizza can make you sick, I don't think it's possible to be sick of pizza. We literally have a friend in our friend group who's present right now flying the plane who can't eat cheese pizza and still eats pizza with us. We just have to get them a special pizza.
I like how you said that in a way as to try to obscure who it was, even though we already know it's not me, and we already know it's not you.
Who could it be, Sean?
The
Could be
secret
anyone.
podcast.
The secret pizza eater.
Sigma diet.
The Sigma diet. Everyone knows that it's the most. It's an incredibly efficient form. That said, honestly, I should just make my own pizzas. Why don't I do that? That would probably be healthier.
People do that. I'm sure it's satisfying if you cook things.
I mean,
In general, in life.
I'm sure it's.
I'm sure it feels good.
I'm sure some people can enjoy it.
You make your own pizzas when you plan on having one for dinner? Yeah, that is the rub with that.
Yeah.
Because that's the other thing about pizza is that it's easy.
Yeah,
It's easy, it's cheap, it never doesn't taste good.
You
It's
literally
not even that unhealthy.
Yeah. You could put whatever you want on it. It's probably cheaper that way too, because you don't have delivery.
Oh.
I mean,
boy.
you can do a frozen pizza if you're worried about delivery costs. Or you can do what I do and live literally on the same corner as a Domino's and just walk across the parking lot to Domino's whenever you want pizza.
Boy, that must be really convenient. You must be getting a lot of value out of them. What, $6 mediums that they still are doing? It's been like
$7,
a decade.
but yeah. Yeah, it's I'm telling you, like, pizza is very reasonable in terms of price. I can buy a $4 frozen pizza and hook that up, or if I'm feeling fancy, I can get a $7 medium from Domino's and just walk across the parking lot.
Jeez.
My go-to combo is for two topping medium pizzas. You get yourself a standard. You get yourself a standard. I now immediately regret using the term standard because it's maybe the most controversial pizza of them. I get me the pineapple and the ham.
You can spell Hawaiian, everyone knows what that is.
And then I get what I like to call the baby Philly cheesesteak. What you do with that is you get the Alfredo sauce, you get the Philly cheese steak, and then you get
Phillips cheesesteak.
you get one of the toppings of the part of the Philly cheesesteak that you want. So if you want the mushroom, you get the mushroom. If you want the bell peppers, you get the bell peppers. You want the all that's on a Philly cheesesteak, as far as I know.
Yeah, it's just mostly.
I mean, I feel like you would want extra cheese on a Philly cheesesteak pizza as well.
Well, that's why you get the Alfredo sauce, because that's where it gets the extra
you're right,
cheesy
you're right.
creaminess.
Completely valid. I didn't even put that together.
Essentially, you just take their Philly cheesesteak and remove like half of the toppings. That's all you do. I call it the Philly cheesesteak junior.
That's good. There's a local pizza place if you go the other way. I don't think I have a local pizza place anywhere near me.
I mean, I'm still in Lawrence. We're fucked with them. I could
Yeah,
get
I mean-
Pizza Shuttle if I wanted to. No, this is just so cheap, man.
That's valid.
That said, Pizza Shuttle, I was very close to eating way too much Pizza Shuttle at one point in my life, because they had something insane like $4 or $5 walk-in pizzas. It was like single topping, like one of those small pizzas, like one of the single serving, like just a, what, like a 5-inch
just like a personal pizza?
Yeah, for like less than $6, and I was like, I mean, that's pretty goddamn worth it.
That's not bad for like a nice, like a good pizza.
Yeah, just like a solid pizza. Man, we talk about pizza so much, I might have to just try making a pizza, because I feel like it can't be that expensive.
Yeah. If I disappear for like 3 minutes later today, it's because I walked down the parking lot to Domino's.
Understandable.
Maybe we need to stop talking about pizza, or else I'm gonna order a pizza. Domino's, when are you going to ship us all like 80 pizzas to eat on a pizza stream? I do.
That
You
was
know-
an optical illusion. I thought you were through.
I thought I was through too.
I did joke about how, you know, the McElboys did their Totino's, you know, podcast where they ate like, where apparently oh, I almost said Griffin. Oh,
Graffin.
Are
Graffin
you,
ate like 80 Totino's pizza rolls, and I was like, I don't know, I
In
could
one
probably
sitting?
do taquitos. Also, what, Jackson?
in one sitting?
Something like that. I mean, it was the whole stream they were just munching on Totino's pizza rolls.
Okay, I guess if you do it for like, you know, over the course of like 4 hours, it's probably fine.
But he did eat like 80, he said.
I remember
That's
going to
20
that-
Totino's pizza rolls an hour.
That's true.
And it was a podcast. Their podcasts are usually an hour, but it sounds like it takes them a couple hours to make it. Like they cut out a bunch. Or they cut it down a bunch. I guess I don't know if they cut out a lot. Usually. They make jokes about how much they have to cut sometimes because they like went on a tirade that nobody could hear because they weren't able to keep it.
Did they ever
Also,
release
Squid,
their
that
own
is very
stuff?
funny.
What are you playing Final Fantasy right now, Squid?
Can you roll in Final Fantasy, Jackson?
No, you can't.
Then I think you have your answer.
There you go.
Because every other MMO you can roll, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Uh-huh. And if you can't, it's a bad MMO.
I still hate the fact that the target decides at like the last possible second which path it's going to go down.
Yup. He's trying to fake you out, man. He knows you're following him. I would not be surprised if they did that specifically to try to make it feel like he knows you're there and he's trying to shake you.
I don't know what Space Engineers is. My brain auto-filled that, or auto-completed that as Kerbal Space Program, but that's not what you said.
Space Engineers is a... I'm gonna describe it as Minecraft in space, but it's a shipbuilding game utilizing block assets to create spaceships.
So it's Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, it's
Yummy
gummy
ships,
ship.
yeah.
It's gummy ship. Yeah, it's voxel based, and it's about using Minecraft logic to craft spaceships, essentially.
Neat.
Spaceship parts.
That
It's
sounds
pretty
fun.
cool. Yeah, I remember playing a decent amount of it. But that was when it was still in like alpha or still in beta. I don't even know if it's finished. I don't know if it ever got finished, but I'm sure it's got a lot more now. It also is trying to be a little bit like Star Citizen, I guess, in a certain sense, because it's like fully first person. You make all of the ships by hand. It got an
Apparently it
update
just
2
got
weeks
an
ago.
update 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Its official release date was February of 2019.
Oh damn, they did it. The boys did it. You can never tell with projects like that. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I know your sin.
Hey,
You know what?
is
I
it
actually
my
don't know.
sin if I'm not the sinner?
You are an enabler at the very least.
Am I the enabler if I'm the enabled, Sean?
I know some like. Actually, I don't remember what game did you endorse some game that just never finished?
Take a while.
More than
guess.
endorse.
Actually,
I mean,
Jackson.
I know that Chrome House, but that was a finished game. Like,
Name the first game that comes to your mind that was a big deal that is still not released as a completed game.
oh jeez, oh,
But is still actively being worked on.
Starbound?
No, Starbound released ages ago.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
I'll say you're warmer.
Yeah, I mean that's the name is very close.
Star System?
There it is.
I mean, I played it last week. I'm probably gonna play it Thursday.
Unbelievable.
Uh-huh. Listen,
No respect for you.
now, you never gave me respect before anyways.
He secretly did.
I would never let you know, but
Never let me know. And
He never lets you know, Darien.
I really wanted to, like...
Damn.
Damn, you were so close. I really wanted to make a Yuna reference. Something about what you said made me think of Yuna, and I don't know why.
Yuna. In what?
Also appreciate Rena just crashing her plane into the wall in solidarity.
Solidarity for sure.
Yeah.
It's so funny every time. She was like, I was trying to keep formation, and he just flew into the wall, so...
I mean,
Yeah.
I trust him.
I trust. This is all part of the plan.
Oh, but we mentioned it earlier, and yeah, this section has not been translated yet, though we've kind of done our own light, amateur, single words that we know in Japanese. We've determined she's counting, we've determined that she asks, what's your name, and says Dijon. So do you guys think it's a conversation then, or do you think that it is a, like, spiritual experience she's having? 'Cause it sounds too personal. It doesn't sound like she's talking to somebody.
Yeah, it seems like she's going through a spiritual journey, and I feel that this level really takes it out of you.
It's a tough one.
It's
And
the
it's
gauntlet
not-
for sure.
It's not even the hard canyon one, I think, if I remember correctly. There's a harder canyon run later on one of the playthroughs. There's a stage with a ceiling. I love that stage.
Weirdly enough, I could probably work better with a ceiling just because I could know exactly how high I could fly. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not a ceiling like this where, like, you go too high, you lose, they yell at you. No, it literally has a ceiling that if you fly into it, you explode. Because it's a roof. Because technically this stage also has a ceiling, but it's a soft ceiling that if you fly through it, you just get yelled at.
Ain't no way in shit I would go for all A ranks in this game. I don't even understand the scoring system.
Jackson got an A rank last week somehow, and I don't understand how he got an A rank, okay?
Nope,
Like-
couldn't tell you.
Squid, I didn't do it then, and I certainly wouldn't expect it of my friends, because I don't know how to do it.
Kills and time, so you have to kill all the optional people.
Gotcha.
And
That's what I thought.
quickly.
And do
I'm
not
sorry,
fly
man, I'm
into
too
the
much of a
soft ceiling.
pacifist. There's no reason to kill all of the neutral targets. They're never a threat,
Uh-huh.
except for one mission.
Except for one mission where everything is trying to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, that blimp does not fuck around, man. When Dijon wakes up, he fucking wakes up.
Yes, Squid, this is our 3rd or 4th run.
Yes, this is the
This is
third
Jackson's first run. I did the first 2.
Yes. Ah, so close.
It lies to me. It lies to me. I feel like I clear it, and then it doesn't.
Oh, you could try switching back to first-person mode. You don't have to stay in this if you don't want to.
I kind
Oh
of
yeah,
like it.
that'd help.
I mean, I guess so.
It depends. It's up to you. I don't care either way. I mean, I like seeing the cool planes.
Weirdly enough, I kind of like it.
But Sean
I've always been a third-person guy, though.
Yeah. And I mean, they do a good job with a lot of the plane models in these games. Like, they still look really good.
I just wonder if it would help with the perspective on that turn, because
Yeah, I was thinking
3
about.
times now you've had the same problem.
Yeah, I was thinking about switching to first-person for that, because it's like it feels like I slipped by it. Like it feels like I'm gonna go underneath it or gonna go around it or something, and then it just hits the camera dead on, and it's like, oh, like I feel like I'm off center. I'm like off.
Right.
I wonder if the hitbox is dead center,
I think it is.
but the plane is not. So even if I'm like trying to fly underneath it or something like that,
I think this
blame-
perspective.
That's what's happening.
I think this perspective, you are high. Also, and I've noticed this a couple times, is when you're trying to turn down, and whenever you're on your side, you naturally start, coasting in the direction that you're like tipped. So, even if you're like trying to turn down on it to like correct, your body is still like momentuming towards the wall.
Yes.
that's true.
But hey, it's a hard maneuver, but it's also kind of why I like the level design at this stage. Is once you get it down, you're like, dude, did you see that shit? I like had to do the sideways maneuver, and it felt cool to do. Yeah. I think that there is an art to game design and control design that feels challenging to master but isn't punishing, I think, is where I'm at with a lot of game design, because you can only get feelings like that if the controls are challenging enough that you have to engage with them but aren't so frustrating that it makes you not want to play the game.
Right. It has to be expressive, but not,
Demanding.
difficult to interface with.
Right.
Yeah.
Which, my current, at this point in my life, as a kind of like segue into that, my current continued criticism of most enemy design in a Souls game at this point is why do they just keep on thinking the only way to make an attack more challenging is to make it slow? Because they're not technically wrong, but I don't like engaging with it.
Yeah. There was a point where it was novel, but like the way that they do it for like every boss is really annoying.
Make it
So
so.
like switch ups and stuff.
Every boss,
Yeah,
and
well,
even
FromSoft does this
standard
thing where they
enemies.
they start a wind up, but the wind up is so long that there's no relationship between the wind up and when they actually swing.
Right. And it, to me, defeats the whole purpose. And I, finally was like, you know what? I think definitively I know that I feel like it's kind of, almost cheap design is because I've been playing God Hand, and I'm stuck in a really, really hard fight. And none of the attacks have long, slow wind-ups. They're just... They have tells, but the tells are pretty fast. And that's it. To me, there's nothing... It's more frustrating to be hit by something that you see coming at you at a million miles away as opposed to something that you have to react to quickly.
Well, it's not just that it's slow, because if it was just slow, then it would be easy to get away from. It's that the wind-up is slow, and then the actual attack is extremely fast, and it's like,
Yup.
well, the wind-up is useless then. Like, I just have to memorize the number of seconds, or find some physical anchor point of like, okay, when his toe reaches this angle, like that's when I dodge, you know?
Right, or
It's,
parry or whatever, yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, I was a big fan of like the Dancer of the Boreal Valley in Dark Souls 3, where it's like, oh, her movement is so bizarre and it's like hard to read, but it's like a novel thing for that boss. Also,
Yeah.
nicely done.
Thank you.
Good job.
Ooh,
Good call.
that was-
I do think it was a good call with this plane. I think that helped a lot too.
Yeah, dude. Funnily enough, the route that the guide takes you took me through this one. I didn't actually have to do the sideways thing.
Yeah, I noticed that. That was weird.
He showed mercy. He went, you know what? You've been here a while.
You've stayed a while and you've listened.
Uh-huh. Hey, I actually don't think that's even... Maybe it's not great design because it's probably still completely randomized, but it's at least nice that it's like, we'll throw in an easy one every now and then. So that way it's more about your persistence rather than your just raw skill.
It doesn't give you straight up an easy one. Like it's easier, but the one that you either end up having to do that like sideways thing, or it still encourages you to do the same maneuver but in a different way because it does that like pillar. I don't know if you remember like the pillar in the middle of the water. Mm-hmm. So you either have to be on like the left side or the right side of it, and you can technically, if you really, really tightly squeeze it, you don't have to turn onto your side. But turning on your side makes getting around the pillar a lot easier.
Yeah. But it's still not nearly as tight as the other one.
That's true. That is true.
Because that's the big thing, is like, turning on your side isn't that difficult. It's just a matter of like, how thin a gap do you have to squeeze through? And with the other one, you have to like squeeze through a narrow gap and turn slightly, all while sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is very satisfying, but it's really hard for a game that up until this point has not really challenged you to get good at the movement.
Right, until now, which is kind of its way to be like, okay, you need to actually figure out how to maneuver this. And ironically, I think there's that's actually a little nugget of commendable design to this stage as well. Is a slower plane will make it easier for like the wider areas, or if you take a wrong turn or something. But I actually think that crack is easier to hit with a faster plane because you veer less the faster you go.
Sure, you don't have as much time to drift.
Yeah.
I want to say this plane has high stability though, so it shouldn't drift too much, but maybe I'm wrong.
Stability just means
controls.
Stability just is kind of like the impression of how slow can you go before stalling?
Oh.
Like how stable is the airframe?
My Dishon is in that place.
Give me my mustard.
Give her her mustard. Give her her yellow wings.
I got that. She said Night Raven.
Yeah. What?
Hey!
Hey!
Jackson's got the stink. You need the bloodlust shot, I'm sorry. The game's trying to teach you that you need the bloodlust.
Game of all games rewarding us for just arbitrarily killing people. I feel fucking betrayed.
This one, though, we'll get into it.
Did you guys know that I'm really good at this video game?
Apparently better than me.
Well, yeah, you are.
Wait, I have bad news. Sean hates your wife. That's not true. I don't think you hate Rena. You just don't like her.
I don't like her very much. She's not... I don't hate her, but, Sorry, Squid.
He wants to kill Rena now. He got mad at me for not killing Rena. You know what? And I feel bad for believing that he'd like Rena.
This is the playthrough where I simps for Fiona.
So now you get to kill Rena. Enjoy.
Yeah. I wanted to force you to do it again.
You motherfucker. All want clean consciences.
I mean,
And
you
some-
gotta kill people either way. There ain't no clean consciences in this
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you're dirty one way or another. Whoa.
You dirty boy.
Filed July
Oh, my.
21st, 2032.
What?
Location: General Resource. Doe Development Facility.
Don't look at me with that bedroom face.
Missing.
I'm looking at you.
聞いた後にあなたが賛成してくれてももしも反対したとしても
Yes or no?
尋ねないで誰にも言わないで
Okay, we don't have a mouth.
黙っていてほしいんです
I have no mouth, and I don't care.
とても
I have no mouth and I drift on the internet
自
tubes.
分でも分かっています
My cat's in the way, I can't read.
でもそれでも他に頼める
It's
人
just wind up.
いないか
Gotcha.
This is the extra long wind up for her attack.
それは私に
That's
と
when
って
she hits you with the instant attack
生
that's
きる意味
next
と
to
同じ
impossible
ぐ
to
らい
parry.
大切なの
hmm
ナイトレーベン
Here we go.
It gets you with the hitch
それを
twice.
したいんです
It hits you twice.
前回の作戦で
What's funny,
Ooh,
Jackson?
squid. That's cool.
二人が偶然発見してあなたが
What's
破
that?
壊してしまった
Why
施
do I
設
not?
に
I
関係
know
があ
who
ることです
Harlan Ellison is. Why can't I not think of who that
それ
is?
だけしか言えませ
I
ん
just referenced I have no mouth and I must scream.
でも
Oh.
一緒に来てほしい
Yeah, I know who Harlan Ellison is.
もちろんこれは無
I
断
do
行
need to
動で
read
規
that
約違
book.
反
Or play the game,
そ
honestly.
れを
I
知
hear
っ
the
て
game
もら
is
え
real
れば
is a really good
来てほしい
adaptation.
です
Yeah, I haven't actually read the book. I've only played the game, and I don't think I finished the game for whatever reason.
On the list. Guys, I'm so glad. It's my turn to read, isn't it? Unless you want to read, Jackson. I don't really care the order. Sean just read the first one.
I can't possibly remember.
I'm so glad you guys are willing to do this with me. I have made the mission statement of the stream to a certain extent to be to play every single video game, so I appreciate you guys.
I have no bed and I'm asleep.
Ooh, that's
Dang.
isn't that just an existential crisis?
Uh-huh.
Wait, it sucks being homeless.
That's wow. Jackson, what do you want to read?
That joke didn't land well, I'm sorry. I'll go ahead and read the...
Okay, Jackson, we accept that you hate the homeless.
I hate the homeless. This problem that
This
plagues our
problem.
city.
I still can't read because cat. Hi, Nico. Can you be anywhere besides right in front of my face?
Man,
Stick-
you guys are
sticking
way
like
too
90
kind to your cats. My cat gets behind my computer and I immediately go, "You're not supposed to be back there," and immediately retrieve him and throw him on the floor.
She's not doing anything bad. She's just
Sorry.
in front of. She's just in front of my entire front monitor.
Desk zone is a no cat zone for me. He is
I have
not
long
allowed
since
there.
given up trying to enforce no cat zones because Milo does not give a single fuck.
I do know what I want to read, though. I do know that I want to read the painting.
Good night, Squid.
Good night,
Good
Squid.
night, Squid. I hope you have a bed.
All right, Miko, you ready to read?
He's
She
got
is
it.
so.
He's got
She
it.
is so. She is so interested in the screen.
Dude,
Like she is enamored with the screen.
she loves Peekaboo, man.
Mm-hmm.
Loves the Electrosphere. She'll probably want to live. I bet cats would love the Electrosphere.
Oh yeah,
I mean, the internet loves cats, so.
it's true. It's a mutual thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Nico. All right. A dispute initiated by NC in retaliation for an incident in which an intercontinental ballistic missile from GR almost hit the NC Space Development Base in Kimona Islands. GR, however, denies conducting the ICBM test. Thanks to the efforts of the pacifist Gabriel W. Clarkson, a temporary ceasefire was reached, but the situation deteriorated behind the scenes. A plot to assassinate Clarkson led to a major war. It was named after GR's advance.
Advance.
You know what? Screw it. It was named after GR's advance into the Peyton region and C's economic stronghold.
Advance is just the guy who did ShamWow.
Yeah, it's true.
That joke shouldn't have worked.
It was pretty good.
Good.
That's what his name was, right? His name was Vance? Vance something?
I think so.
Sounds right to me.
I think
Vance
so.
something, and he's supposed to go to jail, or is he in jail? I don't know if he got out of jail. All I know is that he was arrested for being a bastard.
Wow.
I think I remember that, yeah. What's wrong with this one?
Sorry, buddy. There's no slap chop where you're going. And you have to
dude.
share the ShamWow. Yeah.
Oh, dude, lemons.
Yeah. You have lemons? That is the lemon launcher. Well, what's funny is it isn't the lemon launcher. The other gun is the lemon launcher. It shoots actual lemons.
Let's shoot some lemons.
Well, this looks like it's the lemon shooter, but the heavy machine gun is the lemon shooter.
Hell yeah.
I do like the heavy machine gun.
I also like it as a trade-off. Like, you either have your small rapid fire that's easier to hit, like, you know, airborne targets, or your thick boy gun that's a little bit harder but does more damage. I like it.
Yeah, it's shorter range. You gotta really get on people.
Got a very satisfying. He's going.
Here he goes.
There he goes. Emergency. Well, so much for finding Nightbird.
ごめんなさい。私は行きます。
Oh, see you, Rena.
大丈夫。
I don't remember, Sean. Did you follow Rena for this? Because this is technically a choice.
I think I did.
Let's see, so joining Rena versus...
Just not joining Rena.
Oh, okay.
Essentially, going back to base is what you're doing. You either need to go back to base because something's happened, or you need to follow Rena. It's up to you.
Well,
But
I hate
hurry
fun.
fast.
What's up?
Uh-huh.
I said, but hurry fast.
I hate
That's
fun
actually-
and Rena.
That's actually something I really appreciate about how the decision-making happens in this game, is it's very active, and it's very, like, make the choice. Can't really dally on choices.
Mm-hmm.
It's a funny thing to say, but I appreciate how much you appreciate it. Like, there is some novelty to it, and I know that it resonates very well with you.
I just know you hate timers.
I don't mind it. I do wish I could have paused, like physically paused the game.
You might have
But
been able
hitting
to,
it-
actually.
I was gonna say you might just be able to do that.
I tried pressing start.
Oh,
I tried.
we're learning about the origin of the airship! We now know where the blimp come. We didn't even know where the blimp came from until now. Try to puzzle us out.
Yeah, this is the playthrough where I say screw Dijon, screw Rena, Fiona, wife.
Well, what's funny is I think you might be off of the Fiona track.
What?
Yeah.
What? What happened? No!
Because you're not gonna get the mission with Rena, where
think you
she's supposed to kill Fiona with you.
Yeah.
I'm angry. We need to go back to the beginning of the night.
Reset. Go back 2 hours.
I'm like, if it wasn't for the fact that it's literally impossible, I'd want to do it. I'm angry. That was my entire purpose for playing this game.
I mean, it is possible. You just have to do the trench run again.
Wait, didn't he say over that?
I think I saved. I'm pretty sure I saved.
I'm not gonna go sifting for temp files.
Damn.
But hey, we learned where the blimp came from, and there was some kind of argument going on. There might even be something about the blimp. Go down.
Yeah, the argument was how angry I am that I'm no longer with Fiona.
Uh-huh. Metropolitan area. We know what that is.
There is, in fact, nothing about the blimp.
No.
Give me a GBS.
The Great British Shake-Off.
General Broadcasting System. GRG's Sphere Broadcasting Station, established in 2035. It features a wide range of programs, including highly entertaining TV series, variety shows, and live sports. In terms of viewership, it outperforms the other stations.
Oh, that's cool.
They got one thing wrong. TV was dead by now. It's still not dead. There's definitely people who still probably watch TV, but I definitely don't think it's that popular anymore.
It's definitely not. Mostly it's used by elderly people who don't understand what the internet is, or people who really want to watch sports and don't want to pay for the weirdly expensive internet sports broadcasting plans.
Just so weird because, yeah, why don't you just make a streaming service for sports?
I would pay for it.
That would require sports to actually agree on that, and for some reason sports are weirdly antagonistic to each other about that kind of thing.
Well, and even then, like, the services that do exist for the individual sports are so fucking expensive. NFL Game Pass is ridiculous.
Also, joke's on you, Jackson. Look, you're still with Fiona, and she was talking to you. You're even closer than before.
Okay, we're good.
You just don't have to shoot Fiona down. Probably. I don't actually know.
Isaac's just making stuff up now. Isaac's just trying to make you mad.
Just trying to get me false hope.
Ooh.
Woo!
Bro, going a little fast. Do it. I'm not gonna stop you, but the ground might.
He's got this under control. He did the trench run. He got the bullseye. What do you want from him?
Yeah, dude, you're the Radical 101, and what am I to stop you from...
What?
The blimp flew into the tower! The blimp flew into the tower, that's what you have to do. You're destroying those towers, so the blimp won't fly into the tower. You're transporting it, guys. It probably had an explanation for why the fucking blimp can't just fly around the towers, but I don't know. This might be, we were talking over the briefing, but I think this is a similar case like in 5 where they have to do an emergency landing or something and they can't fly out of the way of the big towers that are in the way. So you have to shoot them down before they fly into the towers. Ugh. Gave me a heart attack.
I do like that it's a chimney.
Yeah, I like these freaking Blade Runner ass chimneys.
Yes, I was just about to say it looks like Blade Runner.
Yeah. It's very
what
fitting.
An iconic shot. It's crazy. I don't remember the details, unfortunately, so this isn't going to be a good stream story. But look up sometime how they got the effect for the cityscape in Blade Runner, because it's wild.
Oh, what did they? Was it not just a miniature?
I actually blame the internet for that one. That one I was starting to get frames per second.
My internet's fine.
It might actually be mine.
You need to clear out your tubes, Jackson. You're in Texas, you need to get a bigger truck for your internet. No, not a good Texas joke? Nobody like that one? Okay.
No, I like that one.
That was pretty good.
Sometimes, if no one acknowledges your joke, it just means that it was a good joke, and shut up.
sometimes, if anything, the worst thing that could be happen is you say, "Wow, joke."
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know us. We'll tell you if your joke was bad.
That's true.
And that's what friends are for.
Uh-huh.
Oh, buddy. My
All right,
love.
now I'm back. Now I'm back to frames per second.
Oh god, wait, you're back to frames per second and that's bad, or you're back to you can actually
it's
play the
good.
game?
I can actually play the game.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing
Boy,
better now, as you can see.
My cat loves to hop into my lap, but he always does it with the fervor of panic, and sometimes with his claws out. He only knows how to launch himself into my lap. It's very startling every time.
Okay, apparently that one isn't one I care about.
Not yet, probably. He's not close enough. You don't know if it's a danger. Yep, it's a dangerous chimney.
Danger
I don't-
chimney.
Danger chimney.
I don't know if this game, because I feel like this is definitely a thing in other
Uh-huh.
Ace Combat games that targets won't take damage until they're designated
Oh, gosh.
targets. Oh
That's
no!
bad.
I
I
like
was
you
doing
skidding
something.
across the ground.
Yeah.
I do not know if this game
I was doing something until it wasn't.
recognizes. Yeah, I don't know if things have health until they're designated a target or not. I do not know if that's a thing.
I'm angry if they don't. It makes. Oh no. I'm angry if they don't, but that'd be fine.
I mean, part of that comes from, like, them just kind of reconciling that missiles aren't meant to be able to hit unless you have a lock on them. Like, missiles, I think I've, like, tried that. I've tried just shooting a missile in at least, like, Ace Combat 5 or something. So, it probably is just that way for Ace Combat 5, but missiles just don't do damage from my observation unless you have a lock on the target. Or maybe I just was a really bad shot, but to be fair, it's really hard to shoot those missiles accurately. They don't really fly straight when you shoot them at nothing. I can't confirm or deny whether or not that's a thing, but I always got the impression that that's how they reconcile targets and damage. Is that you can't actually damage something unless it's been designated something destroyable. Even if it is something that can be designated destroyable after the fact. It feels like the kind of thing this game would do. And I get the feeling that this is true.
Yep.
That's awful!
Yeah. Angry.
Quick, before the blimp inevitably flies into it in the next half hour, because it's really far away. At least you have a couple passes at it.
Yeah.
You are very close to it.
I think I'm just.
There you go. There you go.
Here we go.
So we know now that the blimp was a general resource. No, I think this is. No, I think the blimp was just SARF. I don't think the blimp is associated with anyone. I don't think. Because if it was general resources, Dijon would have already had the blimp before he turned into the blimp. But he definitely doesn't have the blimp now.
Oh god, seconds per frame.
Oh god.
Oh Christ, criminal.
Quick! Stop it! Go unclog your tubes!
Don't tell Jackson to do that. He'll take it literally.
Oh gosh. All right, I'm getting that like signal thing from Parsec.
Ah, my favorite.
Okay, trust. Hopefully, I unpause this and it works. All right. I'll take a second. All right, we're back in it, boys.
Nice.
We're back in it.
Yeah, I feel like this one here I don't know how many of these you need to destroy. I was about to say the music stopped, so maybe that's the end of the mission, but... Oh, there it is.
Yep. Turn around.
I don't know how many of these chimneys you have to destroy. Looks like a lot of them, based on like just
Seems
looking
like
past
it.
this one. Yeah, have at least 3 more. There's one there, and there's one after it. Maybe these 2 are the last 2. Got it.
Weird that it won't let you target it.
Yep, not at all. Like, just won't let you target it.
You don't know which one could be the next one, guys. It could be any of these chimneys.
Oh, my bad, you're right. Oh, it's that one.
Oh wow.
Oh, who would have thought? Oh god, that one waited a while.
Oh, baby.
You got it, you got it, you got it.
I'm gonna fly away and just kind of come back.
Could be any of these towers. Oh. Oh.
There we go. Nope, I didn't get that one.
Nope, you
I
got
did
it.
get
I think
them.
you got it. You got it with the second one. The first one didn't have a lock, but the second one did.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Alright.
I don't fly into the blimp.
Right. That's fair. Is that blimp carrying getting ahead of me?
That blimp is zooming, man. It just took a dead left turn. What the hell? Now don't let it fly into the bridge?
I thought blimps were pretty good at going over bridges, but I haven't checked my blimp history recently. My blimpology.
There you go. Hope there's nobody on this bridge.
It's pronounced wombology.
Wombology, my bad.
Is that the study of blimps or the study of bridges?
Both. Honestly, it's one of those that they didn't quite have enough classes to like give you 1 degree, so they had to kind of do like a combination degree.
They had to give you 2 degrees.
Yeah, basically.
Because to get a master's in bridge comes later.
Yeah, they
Or
do have
blimp.
enough just.
But then you do get to be called the Bridge Master.
Or the blimp master. Would you rather be the bridge master or the blimp master?
The Bridge Master feels like it contains more power.
Yeah, the bridge master, 100%.
Yeah, but
Like, think about how many people use bridges versus how many people use blimps.
yeah. I think I'd rather be the blimp master because there's so fewer blimp masters in the world. It's less competitive, and I feel more special.
If I can be the biggest bridge master of them all, boy shucks.
I'll consume the other Bridge Masters.
Yeah, there can only be one.
Well, then you have to eat all the other bridges too, Sean. I think I could eat more blimps than I can bridges.
Oh, okay. Update target. Is there another bridge to destroy?
No, he said that a vessel left the ship and needs to be destroyed.
A hydrofoil. I think it's on the ground, so be careful. Wait, no. Definitely in the air. And on the other side of the bridge.
Heckin'.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah!
You got shot! What are you gonna do?
You were in
Shut over
danger.
here like you actually took damage from not crashing and not the water and not like from real ships. Oh
You
man.
were in danger. Oh, Sean, are you trying to claim that Jackson got the easy missions?
I'm trying to claim that all of the missions are the easy
All of the missions are the easy missions.
Wow.
The easiest thing in this video game is terrain
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
and things that cannot be targeted.
which is also arguably terrain.
Yeah, at that point, it's still terrain. If it's not a target, it's still terrain.
Uh-huh.
I feel pretty good about that. That was a solid
Yeah.
D.
B.
Landed safely in the water. The series of events is in close investigation. See, someone was trying to... It was hijacked and they were trying to fly it into something and you blew up all the things that were in the way.
And all the people.
What? You think they still have chimney sweeps in the corporate future, Sean?
I mean, somebody lived underneath those chimneys or worked underneath those chimneys. They didn't just evaporate when you blew them up.
They definitely fell onto the ground, very noticeably. Yeah, but he, like, as soon as he blew it up, he practically flew through it, so they're fine.
Maybe I just end up killing, whatever his name was, Eric or something like that.
I can't believe we're talking over Fiona's heart-to-heart.
Dude, she totally digs me. This is her saying it right now. Don't worry, I'll kill all the other people for you.
That's not... That doesn't solve the problem.
I'm sure if I launch enough missiles in enough directions...
You'll kill a lot of people.
Yeah, it'll solve a number of problems. Things will be solved.
Sean, Jackson was dropping chimneys on civilians. He'll figure it out.
It's true. I'm being too obnoxious. You can tell me to dial it back. I'm just getting in character.
Motherfuck. Jackson, I feel like I haven't heard you read one of these. You read this one.
I think I read one. Yeah, I can read this one now. Representatives of both Newcom and General Resource are expected to meet at NUN, Neo-United Nations. I do love that it's NUN. Headquarters, where talks have continued on and off since the ceasefire agreement last month. The subject is expected to be the terms and conditions for a ceasefire, but a specific date has not been announced yet. The NUN has released a statement that they are in the process of coordinating with the two companies.
Also, the NUN has stated that the internet is not a big truck.
And you should pray for your sins, you naughty naughty boys.
Also, check out my new horror movie. You're gonna love it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's really
I've actually seen that movie.
Gosh, that's funny. Just calling it the NUN.
Skilla and Charybdis. Skilla and Karibos.
Please let there be stuff about nuns. Nope. Okay, we're good.
I think we already read about none.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. We did. It wasn't that interesting, if I remember.
Yeah. Give me UPO. It's weird that we haven't even read this one yet. The acronym for Universal Peace Enforcement Organization, a peacekeeping organization directly under the Neo-United Nations. It has a special air force called SARF, whose purpose is to pacify conflicts wherever they still occur. UPO is a branch of the NUN established for peacekeeping across all ethnic groups and national borders. Weird that first one had to be specified.
Yeah.
In reality, however, UPO has become somewhat known as General Resource Limited's pawn. With the General Resource Limited faction holding sway, until former USCA Congressman Gabriel W. Clarkson took office as delegate. Since his arrival in 2037, UPO has reaffirmed its original policy and implemented policies in accordance with its pacifist spirit, clarifying its raison d'etre to the world.
I'm glad you could pronounce that word. I wouldn't have been able to.
You haven't heard of raison d'etre?
Nope.
I mean, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but it's like a very famous phrase.
Nope.
Wait, Jackson, you haven't either?
Nope.
The fuck? You've never heard someone talk about their raison d'etre?
I wasn't in the gifted classes alma, man.
It's your reason for being.
I didn't take AP English.
Wow, Sean,
Not
we
even
didn't read
English.
books. We didn't read books. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was in all the classes that didn't read books.
I pronounced it Foxpass. What do you want?
Okay, that is pretty funny.
Opa did fuck me up when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm. So where you have a fake dad, you have a faux pas.
Ironically, mispronouncing faux pas is a faux pas. That's how I remembered how to pronounce it correctly.
That's fun.
Jackson, you're in luck. Maybe that was truly the one and only truly optional choice in the game, as those two different missions. And in fact, you now have the opportunity to choose to shoot down Rena or not. I mean, you should shoot down Rena, but yeah.
What are you doing?
Huh?
Am I supposed to decide something now?
No, you're just flying with the president.
You're just flying a plane. Don't you
flying a
just want
plane.
to fly a plane sometimes?
Look at how pretty this is. Who are these guys?
情報が漏洩したようだ。ゼネラル機が複数接近しつつある。直ちに迎撃態勢を。
After reading that, it is interesting that GR is suddenly aggressing. I guess they're not very happy about the fact that we're no longer GR's lapdogs. Oh, that would make sense why they want to kill Clarkson. Yeah, that makes sense, guys. Very good call on reading that one, Sean. This was very applicable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that totally makes sense into now why they would want to make sure that Clarkson was out of the picture. Now, I don't know why your commander would also want Clarkson out of the picture, other than, I guess, Clarkson.
Well, that's his grab for power, remember?
Right. He just wanted to be a evil Gendo.
Mr. Park.
He wanted to be Mr. Park now.
It's insane how mask off Mr. Park gets after this mission.
Yeah, he is just immediately next scene, I am blatantly evil guy doing evil thing.
Mm-hmm. Somebody thought about shooting a missile at you.
It's true. They looked at you long enough to try to lock on. They thought about it. They threatened.
Well,
They threatened, and they might even kill.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Vision's here. What the fuck is Vision doing here?
Vision's just hanging out.
I guess.
He wants to spend time with his buds.
I do find it interesting how oftentimes they'll just have named characters here for context, and it's still up to you to be like, now why the fuck are you here?
Those missiles suck shit.
Yeah.
It good? Be fair, I saw them. I saw them like right on the ass of Clarkson's plane, and I really was convinced that they were gonna shoot him down any second. So good job avoiding that. Ooh, close. Brain is now racking. My brain is racking. Well, I don't know if you've done anything within the last 24 hours, Sean, but have you done anything within the last 24 hours?
Probably nothing I should talk about on stream.
Yeah, well, that's
Whoa, dang, dude.
fair. And I keep on telling you, like, people trying so hard to make a bad serial killer joke, and the only thing I can think of is something along the lines of like, people are gonna keep on thinking you have that face for a reason, Sean, if you keep on killing people.
Yeah. I mean, look, if we watch the Poughkeepsie tapes, you'll have plenty of serial killer material to work with.
Gotcha. Is that how you learned how to do the face?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. No, I've had this face since long before that movie existed, sadly.
I was born with it.
I mean mugged the doctors on the day I was born.
The doctors thought that you were going to kill them. They had to grab the scalpel out of your hands.
No, I've just been reading. But the material that I've been reading is probably not great stream content.
Fair. I have been meaning to, like... There have been a couple books that I've been meaning to delve back into. I've actually been meaning to undertake the Wow. That Freudian slip would have been real weird. The Mount of Monte Cruz... The Mount of Croissant. The Count of
The Crouchy Mountain Christmas.
The Countess of Bistro. Fuck you all.
Omelette du fromage.
The Count of Monte Cristo. I've been meaning to just undertake if there's like an audiobook for it. My brain really wanted to put visual novel in there for some reason.
I mean, there is probably.
I would kind of love a true visual. Well, I mean, in a certain sense, long live the Queen.
Yeah, sure. Sort of.
Yeah,
I guess.
I mean, I would love to see someone try to adapt the Mount. I keep saying that, guys. Help me.
The Mount of
The Count
Monty.
of Monte Cristo.
Man, the hash slinging, the
Yeah.
slash slinging.
I would love to see what an adaptation to a video game that would be, because I feel like the best way to do it would be like in some kind of adventure game or visual novel style. I think that would be a good way to do it.
It reminds me of, because like the Count of Monte Cristo, I appreciate that Gonkatsuo was very much just like, what if Vampires was just Count of Monte Cristo? And to take that one step further, maybe Vampire Hunter D could be like, I don't know. Have you ever messed with that series?
Yeah, actually, I think we did. Didn't we watch the movie? Vampire Hunter D? We watched it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's how I learned that technically Alucard is a Dunmer. And also Alucard's in that movie and has nothing to do with the Castlevania series, because he's everywhere. I did not realize that. Listen, I thought Alucard was a dumb thing that Konami called Alucard. Not that he's actual mythos that exists.
Yeah, a Dampier, I believe is. I thought that's how it was pronounced.
Did I call him a Dunsparce?
I don't know.
Called him,
But yeah, just
you called him a drow or something. A Dunmer, maybe.
I did call him a Dunmer, that's a dwarf.
Dunmer.
Well, no, a Dunmer is a... We don't have to get into it. A Dunmer is a drow.
Oh, shit.
I think I have killed them.
Old Square, I think there's one guy left. There he is.
Oh,
in the
yes,
corner.
thank you.
He's catching up to the president. You gotta stop him. President isn't fast.
Mr. President.
But, yeah. It blows my mind that multiple people had the thought that, what do we name the son of Dracula? What if it was Dracula, but backwards? I want to know where Alucard originates from now, because it has to be stupid, right? To me, it has to be stupid.
Can you imagine if people did the same thing with Nosferatu? Utarif's son!
It does kind of sound like Nosferatu's Japanese son.
He even has son in the name.
Exactly.
Mission accomplished.
I can't remember whether I was playing in first person or third person for most of that run. until I accidentally pressed the button to switch perspectives, and I was like, and I was just like, wait, which one was I playing in?
Are you inside the plane? Are you outside the plane? I'll leave that for you to decide when we finish this game.
I couldn't remember.
Where are you in relation to the plane? It's a really important question to be asking while you're playing this game.
Mm-hmm.
There you
man,
go,
they're gonna make me make the choice anyway.
Uh-huh. It turns out that you truly got the most optional missions in the game, which I forgot. I did not know that. That choice was truly optional. Well, it was... That choice does not
You'll get
impact
there.
this route. Fuck.
Perfect.
Sorry. There you go. Squid's not here. He won't get mad at you. You can do it.
True. You've dodged your bullet.
I mean, I still have to confess that it was because I was meaning to not shoot Rena. And I somehow got confused and shot Rena. He got so mad.
Okay,
He was like, don't shoot Rena, and I was like, don't shoot Rena. Shoots Rena.
So all I need to do
Gotta
is
shoot Rena.
aim towards Rena, right here, and just start pressing the fire button.
Yeah. Dude, you hit insubordination. That's a really big word. Rena's dead now.
Perfect. We did.
Fun fact, they were defecting. So are you now. You're no longer a part of your old
I'm
group.
defective. Okay.
There, guys, that explains so much, because if you go in first person, that's in the center of the screen. It is based on the literal center of your plane. Oh boy.
Okay.
Got it.
Let me try to match speed. Okay.
Are you a real pilot? Everyone knows that you gotta gas these things to get the real big boy points. I actually don't know if... I feel like they did in later games. I don't know if they impact your score in these games doing them or not. I feel like you do. It's like the kind of challenge that they would rate you on for bonus points.
I've never noticed it doing such, but...
Woo. Nice, okay. You just have to kind of get in the ballpark, okay.
Uh-huh, and then it just does the rest. Dude, the future is wild, man.
The idea that people can do that in real life is nuts.
Yup. Hey, fun fact. Apparently, and this is a picture that I adore. Well,
What's up, sir?
This
What's
is... No, you're good. I was like waiting for the debrief, and then you just went. I was like, well, okay, but I don't think there was a debrief anyways, so it's fine.
We'll never know now.
But there's a picture that people talk about where, for whatever reason, on the inside of almost seemingly every single refueling craft is just an oh-woo face with angry eyebrows saying, "Here comes the fuel." It's and everyone who's seen it has been like, "We don't know who did it," and it's in like every single one. Fucking silly. Oh. Why am I... Change discs. I'm gonna trust that it's... Oh, there, from file. I was like, there's gotta be a better way to do this.
Just...
You know... Oh. Oh, whoa. My bad. Oh, whoa. O-W-O.
Ooh. Oh, whoa.
What is... Oh, do you not... Jackson, come on now. Listen, I didn't know that the internet was made of tubes, but surely you know what ooh and oh are.
I do. I just thought you were mispronouncing them. I was trying to call you out.
God, was I mispronouncing them?
I mean, you did say Obu.
Oh, my bad. That's when you have one big eye but are winking.
Yeah, that's a winky big eye, yeah.
And Uwo is the opposite. Just the opposite side.
Uwo is when you've had too much to eat and you're just like, ooh, whoa. Whoa, buddy.
Oh, look, and it's a good thing you did that mission because now you're like, oh, now you know why Fiona was defecting because she wanted to not kill her sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Clarkson's alive.
I would like to thank everyone in North Carolina for opening their doors to me.
North Carolina seems an okay place to be. I don't think I've ever been there. Your brave decision, North Carolina. And a lone pilot. There was nobody else. Nobody else stopped that. Gabriel. I don't know. It just made me
Gabriel
smile.
W. Clarkson, wah.
Yes.
What? Oh, okay.
Oh.
It just matches up with his lip flaps rather well. It was very funny.
それまでもう一度今回の遺跡劇についての現在までに分かっている情報を整理したいと思います。代表を乗せたユーピオ専用機からの無線をニューコムが受けたのが本日の午前11時頃。同機は明日からレーニー岬で開催されるメリトン地域緊張緩和協議会へ出席する代表を乗せ、ケープレーニー空港へ向かう途中、ランバート山脈地区上空でゼネラルリソース戦闘機からの攻撃を受け、同機の護衛機は放水状態に。その直後、同機は続いて現れたユーピを所属する別部隊からも
well-detailed dithered image
そ
of
して
planes.
護衛機はコースを入
Oh, they had to go to Dennis!
午後4時、デニス
I can't believe they went Dennis.
They went to Dennis!
情報筋ではこの事件を
You're saying it wrong.
Yeah. You don't go to Dennis, you just go you go north, you go south, you go Dennis.
ゼネラルリソースと一部のユーピオが共謀したものと判断している模様です。
They're at Dennis!
事実上クラークソン代表の移籍を受け入れたことで、今後のゼネラルリソ
Boy
ース
missed the whole internet growing up.
大きな緊張は避けられない。
Dennis!
あ、いたいた。ちゃんとニューコムに転
Hey,
身
see, she likes this. Wait, is this
She's so
Cynthia?
glad that you didn't kill her.
Why does her name say Cynthia?
It's her sister.
とりあえず
Oh, it's her twin sister?
Nah, she's in the same feed, I think. I think that's Fiona.
さっき議員から聞いたんだけど
Or that is her
It's Fiona.
sister. Yeah, that's Cynthia.
Oh, okay, we're good, we're good.
Now you have a choice, Jackson. Where's your heart really lie?
I chose Fiona from the beginning. It was
Yeah, but you
I mean-
have her hot sister, too.
Is this supposed to be her hot sister?
I think so.
はじめまして
She's your boss.
もう姉さん変わってよね
I guess they are sisters.
Well, I know they're sisters. I
一
just
人の妹でもあるの
Questioning if she's hot?
yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Wow, Sean, I just like short hair, though her hair is abysmally colored.
It's pretty rough.
It's very
Yeah.
piss green. Or I guess piss yellow.
Seemed yellow.
I was just about to say, I don't know why you think that hair is green, and I don't know why you think piss is green.
Guys,
Oh,
if you,
yeah, that-
if you have green piss, go see a doctor.
If you have green piss lasting for more than 4 hours,
And you haven't eaten any Laffy Taffy recently.
yeah, or any like green apples or green Jolly Ranchers.
And if your pee is green, then those are fine. You can eat those.
What?
Something has gone wrong. There's a defect.
What
I
stream am I on?
I short-wired Jackson with that one. Are you confused because the jokes are too smart, or are you just lost?
I think we're all lost. I think we're each individually navigating a maze of our own contraption.
We're all lost in the tubes of the internet.
Uh-huh. We're all
I thought
on
you
separate trucks.
I thought you talked about you can eat your green pea.
Hey,
That is
Jackson,
what he said.
what color are peas, guys?
Oh, see, I was mixing it up with like your urine. Okay, there we go. I thought you were like
They don't
pissing
even
solid.
like it when I make smart jokes, guys. They only expect the dumb shit.
Let's read Data Swallow. Whose turn is it?
I read last. I think it is Sean's turn. Well, actually, Sean, what do you want to read? What the fuck?
I don't give a shit. Give me Data Swallow.
There we go.
The name of an operating system released in 2032 by General Resource. It features a built-in browser that can access information by connecting to the Electrosphere, and has been used as the standard OS worldwide since its release. The latest version was released in 2040.
Okay, so we know that the events of this. We know that you are past 2040.
And
Events of
Dijon
this
died
game.
in 2035. Or Dijon's nightmare happened in 2035.
The mustard nightmare.
Mustard Nightmares is my favorite Pendulum track.
Rado Fighter. Dude, are you ready to get into a fucking rocket? Newcomb's planes are fucking wild, man. I think you'll let...
There's
Jackson,
no option. There's only this one.
I think you'll like Newcomb's planes. They're stupid. I mean, this one is just for this mission, but...
Am I reading this correctly? Max speed is more than like double what previous max speed was?
Look at all that power, dude.
Jackson, look at the shape of the plane!
Yeah, I'm driving a missile, it's true.
Pulse laser! You gonna pass up pulse laser?
Don't take the MIRVs.
Yeah,
Don't
the MIRVs
bother
are
with the
bad.
MIRVs.
Don't bother with the MIRVs, they're bad. That MIRV is a good boy. The missile MIRV is bad. There's a fun cat named MIRV that I've learned about that likes to do very aggressive yowl yaps, and his owner has done a very good job of subbing his yaps. They're very
The
funny.
fuck was that manta ray?
It's the new model!
You got it, Fiona, sister.
Have fun in this literal missile. You're so low profile, man. Look at how fast you go. You are 30,000 feet in the air.
Yeah. You're in the stratosphere.
When do you hit the Electrosphere? Is the real question.
Oh jeez, we're getting down to seconds per frame for a moment.
Oh, dude, you're going too fast, man. The tubes can't keep up.
Apparently. There we
Too
go.
much power in this thing.
Let's go, let's kick it.
Yeah, I want to see us hit the 4000s.
I love the effect of the pulse laser. The energy weapons in this game are really cool. I bet if you go straight down, you're gonna hit 5,000. Yeah? Uh-oh. You just
Probably
explode
best
midair.
not to go 4,000 miles an hour straight down.
Probably fine. Probably. What are you saying that might have consequences, Sean?
Nah, probably not.
Exactly. You want him to go fast or not? I'm just giving the tips. Now it does
Did this
crack
thing
me up.
stall at 1,000?
Yeah, well look at it. You think this thing has any airflow? It flies out of pure spite.
Uh-huh. You're not going at least 1,500 and this thing just doesn't know what the fuck to do.
Uh-huh. in a certain sense, the way that this thing flies is not because it has so little air resistance, it has to make itself stay in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Oh, I know what mission you're on. Technically, you were tasked with shooting this thing down in a previous mission. This was the mission where you had to go save Keith.
Keith. Well, I didn't have to.
Just decided to, because you're like a cool guy for Keith or something.
Cool guy for Keith.
I can't believe you like Keith more than Rena, Sean.
I mean, Keith wasn't making me shoot down unarmed civilian, so easy choice.
An unarmed civilian who also had your friend on board and also was clearly helping someone with a shifty agenda. The skifty agenda. Now you're shooting. Now you're shooting. Shooting blueberries. Shooting blueberries. I mean, I do like the energy weapons in this game. They're very cool. I love the idea of putting a laser on a plane, man. That'd be freaking wild.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of enemies.
That's a lot of enemies.
Update target.
The thing about this stage's music really makes me think of Phendrana Drifts. I think it's whatever that noise is. It sounds like a sonar. It's a very cool jam.
It's very synthy. There's a lot of neutral targets here.
Yeah. I think they're on the ground. I think they're literally on the ground. Oh my god. You are going... You're still climbing.
You did what I asked.
And you're still going faster. Go around the world, man.
Around the world in 60 seconds.
It'll just be like your favorite movie.
Which is...
Tron Legacy.
Oh.
That it? You thought I was gonna say, Danger Zone 2, but I instead made a Daft Punk joke.
I didn't think you were gonna say Danger Zone 2, weirdly.
I mean, I really enjoyed Maverick. Maverick's good. It definitely is the better movie of the two.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
100%.
I
just don't remember anyone flying around the world in that film.
Well, I guess he doesn't fly around the world, but he does fly over, what, Ohio?
That's basically the same thing, right?
Like, he goes, like, halfway, he goes, like, 3/4 of the way across the United States in less than, like, a minute or something absurd.
Talk about that intro.
Yeah. The part where Tom Cruise is going, he's flying stupid
Like
fuck
Mach 10.
fast across,
Yeah.
across the U.S. and like flies 3/4 across the U.S. in like a minute and a half.
I think what you mean to say is that he was surfing USA.
I mean, kind of. And then he crash landed in Ohio, unfortunately.
If you were to point your plane down, you would crash in 1 second.
Probably.
Yeah,
Just mathematically.
just mathematically, yeah. Just
There is a timer on the screen. We could test this.
no. I went too far away.
You went very far away.
I mean, this thing's job is to go very far away and then turn around and then come back around.
I went far enough away that the map got angry.
This is clearly a plane that likes straight lines, not curves.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be flying to be Bullet Bill right now? How does it feel to be Bullet Bill?
I like fast.
I actually like that this is like a special plane that hey look, you get to shoot down Keith now. Fuck Keith. You're the reason why he dies.
True.
You're the reason why he lives. You're the reason why he dies.
You're
is
the
that?
reason why he's your favorite guys.
Both?
Wow.
What is a lover but someone you could also kill?
I mean,
Alright, Keith, let's go.
bye,
Goodbye,
Keith.
Keith.
Keith's dead now.
Keith's dead. We have to be Keith now.
Sean, quick, how upset are you by Keith's death because he's your favorite character?
Oh no.
Bingo.
Man, you really got him, Sean. I can't believe you do that to him.
Look, I'm sorry. I have a long-term memory loss, so I barely remember who Keith is.
Keith is the guy who, when you followed Dijon, was like, whatever, man, you're still new here, even though Dijon sees whatever your deal is. I don't. And then he's like, wow, we're friends now, literally 2 missions later.
Mm-hmm.
Then you save his life, and then he dies. In another mission. Trying to say, and then he wedges himself into Rena's plane and blows.
Oh yeah.
And then you shoot them both down. You kill Keith no matter what. It's really
is
the
a
moral
cool
of the story.
moment.
Yeah, I like that moment. Uh-oh. Oh no, they're trying to kill you. It's a good thing you're in the... It's a good thing you're in this thing that literally flies faster than missiles. Good call. You don't need to take evasive maneuvers, you just need to go.
Wait, no.
What did you push? Somehow you hit the autopilot button, which I forget is a thing in this game? I don't even remember. You just have to hold a button. And I don't even know what button you held.
Select.
Ah, yes.
That tracks.
All autopilot does is keep you at steady altitude, I don't even think it messes with your altitude. I think it just keeps you in a straight line at a steady, speed. That's all it does. That's autopilot. You fly in a straight line. I don't think it fixes your elevation. It might. I don't think it does, though. It would in real life. Not that I would ever trust autopilot. Trust me, I tried trusting autopilot in DCS, and I felt like it was always trying to get me to crash. I was always told, no, you just gotta let it do its thing, and I'm like, I don't care. The ground is right there, and I'm being pitched down.
Isn't that one of the things with Boeing? That they have like a safety mechanism that just nosedives planes and crashes them?
Yeah. But also, hey, I see that you watched that episode of Sweet Tonight too, Sean.
Yeah.
yeah. They have Boeing's had a lot of issues, which is a shame because it makes me sad because at one point Boeing made good planes. As somebody who likes planes a lot, it makes me sad that Boeing is not making very good planes.
That's what happens when corporate leadership takes over.
See,
Yeah.
It's not about making planes anymore, it's about making money.
You're not flying in a Boeing plane. If this was a do you feel safe in this plane, Jackson? It's clearly a
not
safe
particularly.
design. Maybe Boeing did design this plane.
I mean, if any plane should be called the Coffin, it would be this one.
Yeah.
bold move with those.
All right. Mission over.
What a fun
Mission
design.
over.
I love that plane for how stupid it is. Look at it! Look at it go!
It is silly.
It looks silly flying.
That's like D material right there. That is, yeah.
Because you didn't destroy all those neutral targets.
That's true.
Hey, one of them tried to shoot at you, so you at least protected yourself.
Oh yeah, I did take some damage this mission from scratching the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
What up, Sin?
On your first sortie, you haven't been with me this whole game.
Well, yeah, but it's her first sortie with you.
Well, I don't wanna-
first sortie with her.
She told you off.
Oh, she goes by Fee now.
Be this. That's because you're best friends. You were always best friends.
We're always best friends.
まだ慣れなくて助けてもらった私がこんなこと言うのはあれだけどやっぱり姉さんたちがここで何を目指してるのかって考えるとだからってゼネラルがいいとも思えないんだけどこの戦いを誰が望んだのかって何か大きな力に
Like, she might not have wanted to switch sides.
いつもなんか口が多くてごめん
Maybe they are Boeing.
I go by the philosophy of people don't quit companies, people quit bosses. And
Yeah.
and, you know, I don't really care about the big company. I care about who I'm hanging with right now, you know? I just want some good peeps to hang with.
I want to hang out with Fiona. You don't even care about her sister.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Simon.
Whoa.
Or Simon.
Get out of here, Simon. You belong in Paranoia Agent.
Honestly, though. This man is green piss.
Uh-huh.
大体からしてだな。ユーピオから移籍した後も、お前が何者なのかわからなかったぞ。なんと言ってもこの私自身が気がつかなかったぐらいなんだからな。しかし、それでいい。それでいい。
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
お前はそのままでいいのだ。
And don't do that with your mouth.
お前は誰にも気づかれず、何も知らずにいればいい。
Mm.
そのためにお前は。
Do we know what ITTC even is?
Not yet.
Well, let's find out if we've got something.
It's been here for a while, just waiting for us.
I think we need to read that, Jackson.
Mhm.
Internet, telegraph, and telephone communication. That's it.
Wow, established in 1953! This is the oldest running thing in the whole game.
Yeah, jeez. Established in 19... Oh, wait. If it's a sound. Established in 1953 as USCA state-run telegraph and telephone company. It was privatized in 2023 and absorbed by General Resource Group in 2024.
That's this
The
year.
It is. The company's video mail and video phone service, which began in 2031, allowed users to exchange images, voice, and text data in real time via the Electrosphere. Since the release of the data swallow OS in 2032, it has been used all around the world as the standard system of communication.
I think the weirdest thing about this weird real setting is how slow they think the internet was going to develop.
That's
Oh, yeah.
fair. I still
Yeah.
think it's impressive how much of it they still got on the head, but yeah, it is funny to think about how slow they thought it would take.
To be fair, I guess that's not congrats for real world for
Yeah, the internet
developing.
went crazy.
Yeah, it went
the internet
fast.
went nuts because essentially what we just read was Skype and Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Skype,
Good on them for
Skype-
calling that would just be a thing, and it would be possible.
Yeah, Skype and Discord gets invented in like 2035 or something like that.
Because I could guarantee you that if you introduced that to me as as even an adult at the time that this came out and be like, that sounds crazy that you would be able to do that. Dude, you've got plasma beam and neutron beam. Are you excited?
Jeez.
Starfighter! Wait, is this gonna be Star Wars? What's going on here?
Welcome to space!
Space!
Welcome to space!
We're going to the one place where capitalism can't go.
Nice!
Nice!
No, it's the one place that capitalism absolutely is going in this game, Jackson.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, Tim Curry would be sad.
Yeah, I mean, it happened in real life too.
Yeah.
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 Well, sort of. Good old Muskie isn't doing so hot on that front.
Yeah. Once we start getting like moon tours, like when we're like 80 or 90 years old or something like that, that's when capitalism goes to space.
What is this art style?
Whoa.
Hey!
This looks like it's from a different game. What is that? Did I miss a briefing? What the fuck is going on?
Is the ground actually the ground?
Oh no, no, I think it's the minimum atmosphere. If you go too low, you'd probably be re-entering and die. Whoa,
Gotcha.
I love this effect though.
This effect is putting me. Oh geez, this effect is putting me in seconds per frame. That's for sure.
All I know is that you're supposed to be stopping a rogue satellite, I believe. Can't remember.
Okay,
it's like
right there.
Well, seems to
going
be
to blow
right here.
something.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it's gonna blow something up or if it's gonna crash.
Oh my.
I think you're shooting down a satellite system. I think you're shooting down GR's satellite system.
Gotcha. I'll try to do that. Oh jeez.
You like your space shuttle? I like your space shuttle.
I like the space shuttle.
slow.
I like the space shuttle when on the frames I can see it.
Well, yeah, you're in space. You're actually playing asteroids now. I believe it controls like you would be in space, which is cool. I like that.
What is that in response to?
Man, something about you're going like really slow, and it's like, yeah, that's because in space.
No, I mean he was going like under 200.
Yeah. Well, you can't stall in space.
Blast you.
Thank you. In reality, I realize that this is really just reality. Got
You dumb shit.
You've got a minute to destroy these last two.
50 seconds now. How long could it take?
Actually, I also think this is a really clever reuse of the Electrosphere kind of environment. Like, and I like the way that it looks, and it's a neat effect. I like it.
What the heck?
Boy. Right there.
Yeah, no, the seconds per frame thing is actually murdering me.
Oh no! Is it hitting really hard right now?
Oh yeah, no, the seconds per frame thing is actually murdering me. Like it's even affecting the sound.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a pop 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 pop. It's like I'm playing the game in Morse code.
Ooh.
Do we need to call it a night?
I'm willing to try to go some more, but because I don't know if it's just like
Leading atmosphere.
Getting jammed.
is Sean experiencing this? Like, are you experiencing the same thing?
No, this is on your end.
Gotcha.
Jammer, he moved. He got mad at me and he moved all the way to Texas.
I guess so.
Technically, he was just interfering my upload, so it's not interfering with your upload, it's interfering with your download.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I'm so hesitant to ever leave KC.
Yeah.
Because my
That's
internet has
fair.
never been anything but fast and stable here.
Hey man, mine too.
I like this square sun.
Hey, that's the lens flare, okay? They were doing their best. It kind of makes sense.
Does it?
Yeah. Not really. I like the music of the stage too.
It's a space drum.
Is that a real instrument, or are you just fucking
Yeah.
with me?
No, that's a real instrument.
They would use the space drum for space, huh?
I don't know if it literally is a space drum, but it kind of sounds like one to me. I don't think it actually is, though.
Yeah. Kind of also sounds like it sounds like a steel drum to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, it would be appropriate to play the space drum in space. Ooh.
Whee!
Hurry up.
Hurry up. It does actually look really cool and really fun to like maneuver that way. There's a weird like sense of like driftiness that they really baked in that looks actually really pleasant for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
How
Yes,
does it
I agree.
feel?
Nah, you're good. What's up?
How does it feel?
So sweet, licking my hand, but then the boy came up
Mm-hmm.
and lick, smacked the boy on the forehead, and then went back to licking my hand.
That's really funny.
Mission accomplished.
There's violence
It was-
amongst your
it was just
household.
like, what? Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's so rude.
Domestic violence. Good job. You stopped the laser satellite. Now prepare for atmospheric re-entry.
Okay, we just go down.
Atmospheric entry.
I don't think you understand how atmospheric re-entry works. That will kill you.
Yep, just go down.
Just go down. Yeah. That's how it works, right, Sean?
Yeah. Well, you gotta have a parachute.
You're doing fine. Dude,
This
you
looks
look
right
like
to
you-
me.
This looks good. Jackson, you've seen that episode of Cowboy Bebop, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite episodes, honestly. I love. Of course, I would love the one with the space shuttle and the plane focus. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, there you go. Hi.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You know, they did really nail it. That is what happens when you are re-entering out atmosphere and don't do it good. You just kind of disintegrate.
Atmospheric entry.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to be beneath that or above that?
You want to just hit the line. You see
Okay.
the green line? You want the green line to be where the red line is.
Gotcha.
The
I
other
don't
green
think
lines.
you got it. I don't
You
think
got the
you
wrong
got it.
the wrong green line.
Oh, I want the green line to be. Okay.
So there's the three green lines. You want the three green lines to be intersecting with the red line.
Atmospheric entry.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha. My bad. I interpreted the green line up top, like this green line.
Yeah, I realized that, and I was like, no, not that line. Done.
Nice entry.
Nice entry indeed. Just that easy. Never been so easy to go back from space.
Mm-hmm. think this is all she wrote though. As we wrap up.
貴君の活躍により
B
作戦は無事完了しました。
B.
レーザー攻撃衛星の消滅により
This
宇
is a success.
宙規模の攻防戦にお
Gain
い
the
て
upper hand at
優
the
位に
space
立ちまし
front.
た。
Yeah, you're just committing war. You're just doing war in space.
Just
You're
doing some
destroying
war.
space.
どうした？またいないのか？
Why are you talking to me?
それとも許すか？まあいい。
Did you just call to say this to me?
もしかしたら私の見当違いなのか。あ、この質問にお前が答える必要はないぞ。ただな、もし再び私が必要になったのならば、その時考えることにしよう。では、ごきげんよう。
Hi, Simon.
Thank
Goodbye,
you, Simon.
I'm sure he's friendly. Doesn't he have such a good smile, guys?
He's got a trustworthy vibe.
Uh-huh.
姉さん、ニューコムで実験を予定しているサブリメーションの被験者に姉さんの名前が。
ああ、そのこと。志願したの。何のために私が今までニューコムにいたと思ってたの？
いつまでも姉さんは同じ。夢を見るなら眠ってる時だけにしてよ。
夢？ただの夢扱いする気？あなた私の何をどう知ってるつもり？誰にも口出しさせない。たとえたった一人の妹にも。
姉さんは体や心まで捨てようとしているんじゃないの？まだ実験も成功していないサブリメーションなんて無茶よ。一体何が知りたいの？
He was looking to be the blimp.
誰もが進むべき次なる世界。
I want to be blimp.
まだ誰も体験したことのない、すべてが新しく未知の知覚や感覚によって構成されている宇宙を知りたい。生きる者が必ず持つ肉体が精神や魂といった未知の可能性を秘める存在にまで限界を作っているのよ。
New flesh.
たとえそうだとしても、姉さんが望んでいるのは自然から与えられた人の力を超えてる。それは危険な力だわ。
そう、その通り。私が欲しいのは選ばれた者が手にすることのできる新しい世界への扉をこじ開ける力よ。
人間は決して神にはなれないのよ。
Now we gotta kill Cynthia, jeez.
Or are you going to join Cynthia?
Nah.
さっきまた喧嘩しちゃった。なんかダメ。どうしても姉さんが言葉にする科学の力でこの世界を変えるみたいな話って信じられないし。
Changing the world with the power of science.
Power of science.
The power of science.
自分のしたいことを知る
In
っ
the
て。
palm of our hands.
ずっと自由に育ってきた姉さんの後ろ姿を見てきた私には。ねえ、君は何のために戦っているの？
What are you fighting for?
Mission interrupted. Decrypting
Heck, it was
urgent
Mega Man
message.
all along. It was Zero all along, Mega
これは
Man.
個人的なメールです。
Oh.
閉じたら消去されるようになってますので。実は私、ニューコムが行う人格のコピー実験に被験者として参加しようと思って登録したんだけど、
Uh-huh.
会社から止められちゃってて。それは立場的な問題とか人間関係的な部分でよく考えろなんて上司に言われたんだけど、私にはその発想がすでにゼネラル的じゃないかって。
Caring about people,
立場とか
that's
人間関
GR's
係のところを
way.
超えて分かり合うために
Mm-hmm.
人間のサブリメーションがあるはずなのに。
Illumination exists so we can be the Human Instrumentality Project.
それがショックだったけど、でも私は諦めてないから。
We can all be primordial bits and bytes.
そんな計画にもさせ
Kind
る
of.
し、その時が来たらちゃんと君にも話すし。
I do like this interpretation of the let's all get downloaded to the big
私と一緒
server
にチャンスを手にしてほしい
Yeah.
as the same kind of idea.
It's the Matrix, basically.
その時にフィーのことだけは心配だから、最初君に話しておこうと思って。
すごく個人的なお願いで申し訳ないけど。
She's sorry for her very personal request.
Yeah, say it like that.
この話まだフィーには言わないで。
Information download complete. File deleted.
Oh dang, she didn't know that it took so many Snapchat screenshots.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna get those notifications like screenshot taken.
All forwarded straight to Fee.
Yeah. Read one last one, head to bed.
Read, go up. Go to Newcom's past and present, because that's new and that seems applicable.
Alright.
Formerly known as Public Space Agency, EASA, Euro-Asia Space Administration, was privatized due to financial difficulties. NC became a pioneer in space development after absorbing a major airline. In the 2030s, starting
They
with
really are Boeing.
God damn it. You know, the longer I look at that icon, it kind of looks like the Boeing icon. In the 2030s, starting with the transfer of a large R&D team from GRG, it continued to bring in talented people of all nationalities and fields, expanded its operations. In 2034, after absorbing telecom and software companies, it established a satellite network, became the leader in information and communications. And in 2039, when it completed the floating city megafloat, it was called the NC. It was called the NC that makes the impossible possible. NC has often been accused of scientism and a disregard for humanity, especially as it has its own military, which is under rising public scrutiny.
I do remember Megafloat being really underwhelming. I was thinking like floating city in the sky or something like that. No, it's just
impossible. You can't put a whole city on the ocean, Jackson. That's not possible.
They put it on the ocean, but
I mean, I think it would be. I think a Megafloat. I would laugh at the name Megafloat, but I would still want to go on the Megafloat. I would think it's pretty cool.
Megafloat sounds like an amusement park, right? Megafloat sounds like you go to a water park and they're like, "Hey, man, you want to get on the Megafloat?"
And wouldn't that want you to go on it? They might have slides that go straight into the ocean.
Yeah, that's why they call it Oceans of Fun.
That's the name of my new floating city, Oceans of Fun. Don't get me started on Worlds of Fun.
Worlds of Fun is if we ever make the airship version.
Which is located in Dennis.
Yeah, like they were thinking about calling Guns of Icarus Worlds of Fun, but they just decided that it didn't quite fit.
When are we gonna get Clouds of Fun? When are we gonna get Dark Matter of Fun?
Space of Fun?
I mean, Space Mountain.
That's true. We do have Space Mountain now.
But is it a mountain in space?
Like, the name says yes, but I don't think so.
I mean, I've never been to Disney World, so I don't know, man.
But are we not all in space?
Ah!
Thank
we
you
need to
guys
stop
for
the stream.
Yeah.
Alright. Well... No, what were you gonna say? 'Cause it sounded funny after I...
Oh, I was just gonna start the outro. I was like, thank you guys for coming to the stream.
God damn it. Well, thank you for joining, everybody. Hope you had a good time and you enjoyed the show. If you're able to join the live show, thank you for stopping by and chatting and watching. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to go back and watching the VODs. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this and you want to see more of what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following or clicking any of the links. There's a link to an Instagram, a Facebook, a Twitter, and a Discord. We post when we go live on any one of those platforms, as well as anything else that we're up to, and just generally, you can come hang out with the rest of the community there. Good time on the Discord. Speaking of which, a shout out to our community there and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience and we appreciate it. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. just make sure to also hashtag with MCCanary or link it back to the stream so people can find more of the good stuff we do. Also, stick around to the very end. We usually do a bit of a closing bit we do right after every stream, so that way the vampires in our chat can keep watching. As everybody else out there, make sure to go lock your doors and windows, because it's almost lunchtime for vampires. And as always, a huge thank you to Motrip and everyone who supports the stream. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand the stream, as well as take on more projects. And the stream would absolutely not be made possible without viewers like you. So we thank you. If you want to see your name added to this list, as well as other benefits, such as a personal call out of your own, you could always subscribe directly on Twitch or check out the Patreon page. It'll show you everything that you can get, and any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. And thank you to Mods, do a wonderful job holding back the robot army and for enemy becoming famous. Thank you, Sean and Jackson, for playing more Ace Combat 3. Had a good time. I don't know why I took a pause there. Mama snuck up on me. Who wants to start housekeeping?
Downton Voice Acting has VODs on YouTube and Twitch.
Have any housekeeping to add, Sean? He's dead.
He's chosen.
He's dead. Killed. Sean? He's muted. Sean? Is everything okay?
Sure enough, he might have had to poop. I kind of had to poop too.
Well, go check out the rest of our friends. Virtual Boys, Corpus Cryptid, Crowcast TV, and Blue XBs. Goblin Entertainment. Good evening, Silos. Virtual Boys is James and Arthur, and they were doing co-op games or multiplayer games on Twitch. Corpus Cryptid is Ren's channel, and they were doing Crowsy games or spooky games. Crowcast TV is Tara's channel. She's another artist who does live art when she's available on Twitch. Blue XB's is Aqua's channel. She usually does horror games and multiplayer games. And me. You can find the rest of my stuff on that link tree. Such as a VOD channel for the Twitch, as well as a YouTube for my own videos, an art station for my art, and a SoundCloud for all my music. Go check everybody out in Goblin Entertainment. Alright. Stick around and we'll head to, they're playing something. They're playing Endless Ocean. They're just returning to where they came because they're actually based on a specific kind of sea slug. Really cool sea slug, so he's just returning to his house. So, but he'd be nice, he's a VTuber. They're a good time. So, otherwise, have a good evening. Take it easy. Jackson, is there anything you'd like to tell the audience?
Yeah, Fiona's clearly the best girl. Anybody that talks about not killing Rena, you should definitely kill Rena. That is the true and just path in this holy empire of none.
Alright, I got pizza.
There it is. Perfect.
I knew it. Did you really step away for the outro to come back in time to have pizza?
For pizza?
I wanted pizza.
Perfect. That's perfect.
This man's a pizza.
Yeah, we're mid-raid right now. Like, everyone's about to go and be like, oh hey, the last stream, they got pizza.
Perfect.
The last stream got us pizza. What do we do now?